Plain Jane on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. I'm not pressed with making lists, for real. I stay low and stack my chips, for real. You keep looking for a flip, for real. That's not wealth, that's rich, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. No liens on the whip, for real. I get bored, I take a trip, for real. Take a loss, I never trip, for real. Been in shock, I'm not a lick, for real. Don't trust the soul, it's on my hip, for real. Make a move and you get hit, for real. No pictures by the crib, for real. Can't let them know just where I live, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. Plain Jane on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of order way you moving, see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop.
Good morning all. Hope everyone is good, hope everyone is well. Happy Monday to everyone. Let me see how all systems go. You guys know the drill. Let's have a look here. Okay, do look good. And yeah, hope you all had a productive weekend. And we're back in action. and let's see what's going on for today. Do the analysis, do all that stuff, and let's get it. Good morning, Harry. How are you? I'm doing well, brother. How are you doing, man? Hope you're well as well. And yeah, let's have a look here at the calendar here. So let's have a look here. What day is it today? Today we need to refresh this. Refresh. New week. Thank you very much. Monday, clean day today. A bit of news we had overnight. Owanda charts are getting crazy. Yeah, I just have to leave them at this point, man. I mean, this type of gap, we did have this gap on all charts actually. If you look at even FXCM, there's a similar, but Owanda charts are just messy now. I don't know what happened. It's a real shame. All my bloody drawings are on there. But look at this 4 hour on Owanda. Look at these. Like, look how the candle opens mid here. There's a mid candle open, you know. So how are you supposed to measure that? You know, look at this candle open here with this gap. Look at these closes here. Really bad. So yeah, Owanda it looks like a little bit scrapped here. Now we do have this gap all over the charts here, but in terms of news today, we're pretty clean. We have Powell speaking again tomorrow, testifying. A big thing this week is going to be actually CPI. And CPI is inflation data. We'll speak more about it. That's not till Thursday though. But that's just the big news. We have a little bit of GBP news with GDP and everything. And yeah, that's basically what we're looking at for dollar here is going to be CPI this week, inflation data, seeing if inflation, they are expecting inflation to come down. If inflation does come down, that's going to play on the rate hikes and continue this gold bullish move here. So let's have a look at what price is doing here beginning of the week. Start off on the weekly time frame, of course. Previous weekly is closing bullish here. We have opened on a gap, right? We have opened on a gap here, and yeah, daily as well, closing bullish here, opening on this gap towards the downside. So previous daily is bullish, previous 4 hour has also closed at a support here, but we're just dealing with this gap at the moment. Ideally, we'd like to see us be above the gap for a little bit more clarity. So bias is bullish today. We are stuck in a range, so let's go ahead and mark this range here. We have a previous 4 hour support here. 4 hour resistance is up here, so let's go ahead and mark that 4 hour resistance, and that's about it. I think we do have a daily hovering somewhere here as well. Yeah, we do have this daily here. I'm just gonna mark this and see what this is on lower time frames here. Let's just go on 1 hour now, so, and have a look what this is. This is the gap basically. So yeah, and it's a 30-minute resistance there as well as the gap. Yeah, and a 15. I don't really think I'll be trading in this zone here, from here to here. I ideally do like above this zone right here. Is quite nice, to be honest. It's 33 pip range, but where are we right now? We are 26 pips away from that. Let's see what 15 is saying here. Yeah, it's a little bit messy zones, to be honest, here on Monday. I quite would like to see some form of fake out towards the downside back up, actually. That would be pretty cool. To see some sort of fake out. Let me see these old lines, not really too relevant here. Move this down here. Goodbye. And yeah, that should be fine for now. Perfect. Yeah, I would like to see a fake out, to be honest. I would love to see price. I'd love to see price do some BS like this. Where's my drawing gone? There it is. Love to see price come down, fake out from here, boom, and then we take it towards the upside, closing back inside the range. That would be extremely ideal to see something like that. These ranges are too small here, maybe above here, but this is really playing it tight here. I have to do some measuring and see if it's really worth it. Let's see. 9.8 pips. I mean, if we grab liquidity first, then get above there, potentially. Let's see 1 hour, what 1 hour is saying. Yeah, 1 hour is even tough there. We have a 1 hour resistance even earlier than this daily resistance here. So we have to... that's to create a tradable range, exactly. Yeah, it's to create a tradable range. That's what we need to look. So when we come to the charts and we say, hey, there's not really much tradable range, then what's going to be the option? The option is going to be to create a tradable range, right? If not, we have to wait till we get in a tradable range. Now, there are tradable ranges, just not where we are right now. Most of our tradable ranges are above 206.46 and 206 key level as well. We want to mark that. Clone coordinates 206. Perfect. Right, so basically above these levels here is where we're seeing cleaner zones. Here is really a little bit messy, to be honest. I mean, if 30-minute can create structure and we can close above, aggressive buys will be into here. But again, it's only 9.6 pip range. So we need to see what's happening, right? So let's see what's happening. But bullish buys here, looking for buys here. Gonna wait for some more price action and then take it from there. Before we move on to gold, let's have a look at this. What do you think about this? I think this is a tricky trade, since you probably have to run wider stop loss, because if price wants to then, you know, come back, form a higher low, it's going to be problematic. Also the time here, right? You're playing with quite a messy range. Idea makes sense with bullish bias here, closing back in the range. You know, I do see that happening, but I would love to see some sort of a deeper pullback in order to give that to us. You know, now we're just sitting in this messy range. I personally, as an experience point of view, I normally like to watch, to see if that risky trade will play out, because you're running 16 pip stop loss here for 13 pip targets. Not crazy, actually. It's not bad. But I would love to see a little bit more pullbacks to continue, just to give us confidence that we can trade this range. But overall idea makes sense, just slightly riskier as it's a risky setup and in Monday, you know. So I want to ask if you trade with fundamentals or not. Yes, I do trade with fundamentals. So let's move on to gold here. Have a look what's going on for gold. So gold here finding a high. We did speak about in the webinar with the exclusive. We went pretty deep into what we're expecting. Weekly candle, beautiful close, nice open as well. Seems to be a bottom wick of sorts. Daily time frame as well, strong close here. As we said in the webinar, we want that retest, right? So this makes it look like we're working on that retest. We do have a mixed session. Previous daily closing bullish, previous 4 hours we have 2 4 hours closing bearish, which means we can be looking for sells in the short term here on gold. So if we bring back drawing, see how our markup is doing here, and just go ahead and clean everything up. This is previous 4 hour resistance, so we can write that P. The only reason I'm keeping it on is because even though we cross through it once and twice, if you go to 15-minute, we're still holding resistances there, so it's still relevant. So that's how you know whether to keep a line or not, right? That's how it's gonna work. So let's go ahead and mark some supports here. I want to mark some supports here. Boom. What is this? This is gonna be the 1 hour support. Sells below there can start to be an option as we see us reacting from there on the short term. But what do we have to investigate here? We have a little bit of a 30-minute support as well down there. This little 30-minute. So ideally here, below here is even cleaner. But we could sell 2 there if it makes sense. So let's go ahead and have a look here. What makes sense and what doesn't. That's like 22 pips. That's not a bad range, actually. 22 pips is great. So potentially sells below here can make sense. Yeah, sells below here can make sense. Now the buys are pretty straightforward above 23.86 previous 4 hour, as that's where I'm going to be looking for buys above there. In this range right now, probably not till I see a little bit more price action. Maybe something from the bottom of the range back to the top, but right as of now I don't see buys in the range just yet, since we're just sitting at support here. So that is exactly what I'm going to be waiting for here. So yeah, that's pretty much the plans here. Potential sells we could have play out. Even the buys do make sense with mixed buys here. We just need a little bit more price action for buys to see if we can buy earlier. If not, if it's going to stay in mid-range, because we're in mid-range now, basically mid-range. So has to make a decision. Does it want to try some more upside, or does it want to try some downside here? So that's what we're going to figure out right now. And yeah, that's the analysis here. If you guys enjoyed the analysis, be sure to leave a like. You know the drill. How much of us in here? 300. Appreciate everyone showing up. And yeah, let's get the likes up to 150. 77.5. What's that win rate? All right, I'll reduce the win rate. I didn't adjust that last time. No need to spam in chat, man. I don't know why you're spamming in chat. Moderators might ban you, so don't blame me. And yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Put the scam likes as well. We'll put the scam likes as well. Everyone is very interested with my win rate to make sure that I was also spamming win rate when higher. Yeah. But I saw it. I was just talking about gold. It's 76.7? I don't think so. I would be surprised that with one loss you lose 3% of win rate. That seems very dramatic. That if you take one loss you lose your win rate by 3%. What do you think about 1 hour support? 85. Since I'm not trading in the range, I don't really care about it too much. If there is a setup in the range, I'll start to care about this. But so far, there's nothing really in the range. You need to add 23 losses? I did. This is 22. We were 21, now we're 22. I added the loss. We were 22 losses. So we were 21 and then I can't believe we're still talking about the loss. It's mind-boggling, guys. It's absolutely mind-boggling. You don't ask me to add my 76 wins, right? You know how many wins I probably forgot to add? Probably about 3. That's why we have the journal, right? Journal is very accurate. Everything in the journal is accurate. Hey Harry, I'm in a trade and your words have scared me. I didn't realize the trade was a risk. Damn, what trade are you in, man? Well, now if you're in a trade and you're in profits and you realize the risks of the trade, you can manage it accordingly, right? Hi Harry, I opened a position at 20. Where can I put BE? 23.84. I don't know. You opened a position. Buy or sell? How am I supposed to know? Oops. Harry, are you still accepting people in the exclusive this month? Yeah, we'll be accepting people once a week based on waitlist. So the group is on waitlist now. You'll have to join the waitlist. But, you know, that's how it's going to work. So if you just apply to the waitlist, you can get in. So just come here and then you'll be able to make it in. I'm just accepting one person a week, 1 to 2 people, just so I can get, here's all the information, just so I can manage who's coming in and know you. Harry, could you do a small explanation of watch zones? I don't really get it. It's a zone that is not really a resistance or like a relevant resistance because it's being crossed through twice, but we leave it on the chart. We leave it on the chart just to see if price wants to react. It's a watch zone. We're watching it. Update the record. Record is updated, guys. Can you relax? I mean, journal is updated live every single time with the YouTube link that I just need to post. So it is. I feel like that's bait. Can you show us one example in the chart? Maybe something like this, right? This is a previous resistance here. We see price still reacting off it. It's not really as important as the most recent one, but it might be a watch zone. Yesterday's video was a W. Oh, I'm glad you like yesterday's video, guys. Well done. Yeah, it's an interesting video. We can go more in depth about it, Bentley, but we need like live examples. You'll see it. It was amazing. Oh, I'm glad you guys liked the video. How many views we get on the video? 2K is like when a video does well. Less than 2K, not too well. 1.5, yeah, I would say it's about below average, just normal. Need to find out what content people want to watch. YouTube algorithms changed a bit though. A lot of people on the channel are just interested in stream. So long term, these videos do well because they help people like a directory. It becomes like a course, right? That accumulates views after a long time. But initially, people are just lazy. I've noticed the Forex industry actually take a different path. There used to be, beginning of the year, there was a time where people were a lot of motivation in the Forex industry. People wanting to learn. Now it just seems like people are just being a lazy overall. Like not only on my channel, but I'm just seeing in the Forex industry as a whole. Because I'm seeing a lot of the furus coming out with like a bit more get rich quick, whereas beginning of the year they were trying to give a little bit more value. Even though they're a furu, they're trying to give value. Like you see them in the beginning of the year trying to represent maybe their group or represent something else, and then as the year goes on they start to come out with different products, like, you know, like some random new course or some random new strategy or some sort of EA that doesn't work, you know. So this tells me that, you know, this is telling me that yeah, this is telling me that this is what we're seeing, right? That's because they focus on views, not on trading. Yeah, but it's just showing me how the industry is, like they play on the industry. You have to remember this industry is very cycle. It's a very interesting industry actually. You see a lot of different cycles happen in this industry. You see a wave of people who come in for value. Those people then leave and get sieved out. Then you get a wave of people who are get rich quick again. People blow up based on the get rich quick. Now, what always happens long term is the people who come in for the get rich quick scheme, they get filtered down to people who are there eventually and just want value, right? They just want value. So even though you might have, let's say 100,000 people come in who are looking to get rich quick, 10,000 of those people might now just look for value. And that's where channels, I would like to say like mine, will play true here and help them because they find value in those channels. But the problem is algorithm wants to support whatever content is doing well, not what content has value, right? So this is how the trading industry goes from bad to worse, is because then all of the good content gets hidden from beginners, and when beginners enter the market, they end up getting messed up learning all of these bad strategies, bad habits, bad expectations, and trading doesn't work for the majority because it ends up like that. So this is the cycle that people get stuck in, and it's a reason why we see high failure rate in trading. I think it's due to the education out there, not due to the actual skill. I don't think the actual skill is too bad. Please read chat. Brother, can you simplify order blocks in this chart? You don't even ask thank you, please. You ask please to read chat, but you don't ask please in your question. Lord TFX, who's TFX? Alright, I forgot to put the scam likes. I don't use order blocks, man. But if you want to watch my order block video, I do have a video about order blocks that tell you how they're just price action. Order blocks are just strong resistances. They're resistance zones. Right, scam likes in chat. Let's see. I love following people that don't have much followers because there's more value. That's not always the case. The thing is that look at time, and more followers is good because that means that they have a bigger outreach. But look at the quality of followers, right? Hey man, Owanda charts candles not aligned anymore. Yeah, they're messed up. I changed both my charts and that's it. I'm selling from 2384. You're selling from here, 2384. My break-even level would have been the support here, as that's my target. Typically, actually, on an aggressive level here would be my break-even level, to be honest. Depends what time frame you base your trade, but I'm guessing minimum is 30 or 15. So yeah, this support has to be a break-even level unless you have a bigger idea, right? Unless you have a bigger idea of where you want, you know, stop loss might be all the way up here. Now you have space to hold pullbacks. Real Harry, one of my friends said they want to learn to make money from trading, but he said there's a lot of hard work, and said how can I make millions in 30 days? And he really watched videos like how to make millions from trading in 30 days. Yeah, man, it's true, and they fall for it. They fall for it. A lot of people fall for it. You know? Please tell me all the factors you consider before taking a trade. I think you should have a wander in my YouTube channel. There's, check out my, I would say watch, which video here will do you well in terms of that? Probably this 15-minute scalping strategy. That tells you my confirmations. And my full free course as well. Full free course is going to help you a lot, because that's going to run you through the basics all at once. Can you be profitable in 2 years with real value? I think you can be profitable in less than 2 years with real value. I've had people with zero knowledge come to the group and be profitable within 6 months. The only thing they lack is consistency, and that's only because of emotional. Nothing is technical based. To learn technicals in 6 months, you can be solid. You can know how to trade really well. But the problem is your emotions are going to let you down, and that's personal. So you can see some people are able to take a hold of their emotions really quick, and that's going to speed up the process. But there's a lot of people who can't, right? And that's the majority, right? It's gonna give you a headache. Is a 30-minute support a problem? Yeah, it might be a problem, but remember that's 22 pips away. That's quite a distance, right? 22 pips. You definitely have a lot of space. Bay or C? I think today we have option for both bays and Cs. My brother ended his career in trading because he lost all the money by following signals. He said, why don't you lose? I said, I follow my plan because of Harry. Yeah, that's exactly it, man, A lot of signals are not profitable. GJ, buy an option or too big of a push? It's a buy option, but the range is shit. This is what he was looking, Sol was looking at this on the 1 hour, right? On the 1 hour, looking at this, at the buys based on the 1 hour here, right? So yeah, they do make sense back up to here. The problem is we don't know. It's Monday. We don't know how it's going to treat in this range. You could get one of these FU candles anytime, stop you out, which is not what I want on a Monday, right? So I want to see what's happening here, right? So this, I couldn't expect this candle. Why couldn't I expect this candle? Because we have a lot of resistance here. At any time I can get an FU candle, which we've had. Look at this. This is in my opinion, these type of candles are a luck candle, right? That's just out of nowhere. One green, no bottom wick, bullish 5 minute, Already half of it retraced. You know what I mean? So it's just hard. It's hard in this range to know what's going on. So we want to see. Hopefully we can leave the range and have more clear price action. Buys above 4 hour on GJ. I like buys above 4 hour. That's a really nice zone for buys. Right? Or if we could pull back now and we could have room to buy back up, I would like that. I just don't like the size of this range. The only way I can buy is this candle right here. And this is only giving me 6 pips. I don't want to take a 6 pip buy with a 15 pip stop loss right here and try to get up here. It can happen, but I don't know if that's the case. It's Monday. So the only way I'll take this trade is if I have clean range, right? If I had clean range, I don't care what day of the week it is, right? Because there's nothing to put me off. But let's say I've seen volume come in at this time. I know that, hey, there's a high chance we can push through these resistances. What car do you drive? You can see it in my day in the lives. The real day in the lives. Can you tell me something about prop firms? Are they real or fake? Understand how their business model works. So remember, you're trading on simulated accounts. You're not trading on real accounts. But you do get paid out most of the time by the big guys. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. What you should be worried about is that will you pass a funded account? And most of the time, to have consistency, because passing a funded account is the first step. Yeah, it's a big step in your journey, but realistically, you want to get to the stage of payouts. And payouts are going to demand consistency, no matter what, right? So even if you pass it on luck, it's going to demand you having consistency to get that payout. Because you have to generate profits over time. Been watching and trading for 6 months now. The quality of information given here is great. I'm at the break-even stage and will come profitable in the next 3 months. Yeah, I think don't set yourself a deadline, but if you're at break-even stage, that's the last step before profitability. So keep it up. You have to find out what's causing you to be break-even though. There's always a cause. Like some of the guys in the group, I'll give you examples. When I look at their trades, the things that I'm seeing that's causing them to be break-even is bad risk management in terms of sometimes not risking enough per trade and changing their risk too often. Okay, 1%, then 0.25, then 0.5, then 0.5, 0.5, then 1%. That 1% is a loss. The second thing I see with them is maybe too much trades, right? Yeah, there we go. Carson even said that, right? Over trading, right? That ends you break even because you make great money and then give it back. Then make great money, then give it back. Or you lose, over trade, get back to break even and end your month break even. Yeah, closing early, bad stop loss placement. So you just have to be, yeah, exactly. Not taking profits, greed. Greed is another one I see people end up break even stage. Look at this. What did I say about 3 minutes ago, guys, about the FU candle? We would have been stopped out on this position, right? So I hope everyone sees this because this is super important. Like I could have just entered a trade right now to give a trade for YouTube and just to be hype on a stream and get stopped out because I'm telling you about the risks of these zones and FU candles coming, right? Look at this, straight, right? Where was stop loss gonna go? Right below here. What would have happened? You would have been stopped out. And that's my point, is that people are too much in a rush for a trade when even if this pissed off and went to the top of the screen, I know long term, without clean range, without probabilities of knowing what's happening on a day like today, you're going to do what? You're going to have the probabilities of these FU candles coming. I literally spoke about the FU candle itself coming in this certain scenario, and we get that FU candle. Right? I may not always be right, but long term, there's higher probabilities of that. So I want you guys to see that and understand that because that's super important. You guys will sit here waiting for a trade, waiting to do something, but won't understand how many times we're avoiding losses. Like that's a major skill in itself. Right? Yeah, above 4 hour will be nicer, man. Yeah, exactly, Jay. I thought I had a demand zone till this FU candle. Yeah, I need to be careful with the FU candle. I was doing that, now I go BE or TP. Yeah, that's a nice way to avoid that. Long or short in gold? Up to you, whatever your plan is. My plan is on the screen. Do you trade AJ? No, I don't trade AJ. Something is wrong with Pepperstone. Can you see NAS or Euro USD trading view? Do you know why it happens? What is it? Gaps on the candles? Yeah, we're seeing these big brokers have a little data feed error here. I'm not sure what the hell's going on with them. Is it bad to counter trend trade? Now, it's not bad to counter trend trade. You just need to know how to do it. There's a specific way to counter trend trade. I don't like to do it as much because probabilities are less. So why should I put myself in a lower probability? But when you can get some extra confirmation from XYZ, right, then you can do something with that. Destination fucked is a funny one. Yeah, that's where you would be sent if you took this trade, right? Destination fucked. Look, FU candle. We were speaking about it. This is even same on the 1 hour, right? Again, you took it on the 1 hour. This is looking freaking great. Boom. You're now below entry. Almost at SL. Right? This is my point here. This is my point I'm trying to say is that you have to be patient in this. But people won't see that, right? They don't care about that. All they care about is you trading. Harry, do I close gold as it looks like it's rejecting off the support? You have to have a plan. If I personally took a trade from up here, my TP would be the support. I don't care about this extra because I would just target here. As soon as I see the rejection from here, I'm out. I always want to do something with the chart. How do I stop it? It's not only you, man. There's tons of people who want to do that. And that's just going to be understanding that, hey, let me ask you this. You're probably doing more with the chart and you're still not profitable. There's a reason behind that, right? There's a reason behind that. One second, I need to take this call. My bad, my bad. Hi, why don't you make a video on psychology for the YouTube viewers? You want to know the truth? I've made it in the past, but they're just not interested in it, man. People, you'd be surprised at how people just don't want to watch it, man. You know, people are just generally not interested in psychology and this stuff, even though it's more important. They're just blindsided, you know. Yeah, there is one. There is one. There is one. That's why I just stick to the exclusive group, because I know people in the exclusive group will have more value towards this stuff and appreciate it more, right? But I still post it because in case I don't care about the majority of people, I care about helping whoever wants to be helped. So I still post those videos. But here, look, 1,100 views, right? You can see the difference: 7.8, 6.4, 5.4K, 2.6. But this one, 1.1, right? Because that's how it is. So that's why, you know, people keep saying like, oh, do you post more content in WAP? It's not that I post more content in WAP. I do, but it's just because those people there want to listen more and I rather do that. But I still give YouTube because I don't care. Even if I'm helping 100 people, as long as there's people getting value, that's all that matters for me, right? That's what people have to understand. Harry, can you please recap why the GJ trade was not a good... My God. I can't, guys. I really can't at this point. This has to be bait. This can't be real. Right? This has to be bait. Why does no one ask me about the winning trades? We have 72 winning trades. No one has... Actually, 76, sorry. 76 winning trades. And no one has asked me to recap a winning trade the day after. Hi, morning guys. Hope NFP week didn't affect you guys. It made my week basically a break-even week. I took 1 win, 1 loss, and that was my week. Not the worst week. I could have done more, but I closed break-even 1 trade that I should have left, but I can't change that. So I took 1 break-even, 1 win, 1 loss. Including New York, 2 break-evens, 1 win, 1 loss. If GJ closed below the range, is it good to sell? What do you think? You did this in the morning, right? You tried to sell again, and then you got clapped. You lost the trade. Because what is the key missing piece of information? Right? Remember what I said here. This, I'm going to quote this and put this on Instagram. Everyone should read this in the exclusive group. Right? Look what I said here, guys. Remember, don't take a trade based on the setup. Take a trade based on the plan. Inside of your plan are the setups. Right? You're just taking a trade based on a setup. Don't take a trade just based on a setup. A setup is a part of the plan, but it's not the plan. You have to take a trade based on the plan, and the setups are inside of the plan. You expect how many pips on sell on gold? Maybe 20,000 pips, 30,000 pips? You know, if we get some good volume, we should see 20, 30,000 pips. Maybe about 25 if we're being realistic. 25,000 pips should be okay. That's how many pips I expect. If we're lucky. So we'll see what we get. I'll be happy with 10,000 pips. That's not bad. What will be added on the plan which is not the setup? You include LTAs, times, day, and this in the setup. Yeah, bias, LTAs, your analysis, your support and resistance. Right? Just because it closes above a support and resistance, but there's 3 pips away another resistance, that's not valid, right? So part of your plan has to be everything else, right? The setup is just literally what the entry. Just make sure what is in what, yeah. You know? Because if you just take a trade based on a setup, oh, I see price closing below the range, click sell. Oh, I see price closing above the range, click buy. It's not going to work, right? Because there's more to trading than just the actual setup. The setup is the last thing you wait for, right? Think about the way we analyze the charts. We come, we check bias, we do analysis, we look what zones would make sense to trade, and then we say, this is the setup I want to see in the zone. Sure, in my head, the setup includes all. Well, yeah, then that's fine, right? Because that's part of your setup is everything else. Because that is in order for it to be a setup. But in his case, you know, that's how it is. Hi, is there any apps that I can start journaling? You can use just an Excel sheet, man. Excel sheet is good. That's what I use. If you're a paying user of Pip Labs, guys, if you're a paying user of Pip Labs, we actually give you a free journal inside of Pip Labs that you can log your trades in Pip Labs just to have. We're also working on a dashboard for Pip Labs, so you can have that as well. I've been here for a bit. I've only lost, but my lot size was small, so almost nothing, thankfully. Thank you for your useful comment. Definitely tells me a lot of information. How long is a bit? When have you been here? Let's go and see. Let's go and see the actual results, right? Let's go see the fact, not just the speech here. So let me know when you've been here, and we can go see what's been going on for you to lose. All right? We'll have a look. How long you been here? A month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks? What a rough morning. What do you mean rough? It's chill, man. We're just waiting for setups. It's chill, guys. This is not rough. How long have you been trading? Over 4 years, man. I'd say 4 years Forex. What did you do to get over drawdowns? I get panicky when it starts to get in big numbers. I'm okay with small drawdowns. If I have good stop loss placement, which is 99% of the time, I am happy. It's just part of the game. If it hits my stop loss, I lose the trade, I move on to the next trade. That was my plan. The reason I have a stop loss in place is because it tells me where my trade is wrong. So if I'm holding drawdown, it doesn't matter because I know where I'm going to be wrong. If we're holding drawdown for a while, you could have an opportunity as well to manage your trade in drawdown and lose less than you were expecting, which is something I do. That's a little bit more advanced. I would recommend most beginners not to do that. Just accept full SL. You're only going to lose 1%, 2%, whatever you already accounted for, which is managed risk, right? You're making sure to be accounted for, so it doesn't matter because you were expecting to lose it anyways, right? So yeah, you just have to trust in SL. If it hits SL, so what? Move on, learn from the trade. How many years it took you to become consistently profitable? I'd say 2, man. Two years it took. 2, and I'd probably say to really feel the groove of trading is like 2.5, man. You know, to feel the groove, where you kind of confident. Even if you go through a rough patch, you're confident. Because even after 2 years, I still have negative month, right? I had a negative month 2 years ago in January, but it wasn't heavy negative month. In my first few weeks of trading, I would drag myself further, and because I didn't want to lose, and it would always hit TP. Well, man, that's the thing. Some beginners make stupid. Oh, you mean it always hit SL? Okay. London session, New York session, new government, trades will come. Patience is crucial. Yes. New governments, elections, all of this. I mean, this year is a very interesting year in the markets for sure. On your learning phase, how much time were you giving daily? Whole morning, man. Probably 6 hours a day. 6 hours a day. That's all I would do, right? 6 hours a day. Are fundamentals important in swing trading? 1000%. In my opinion, fundamentals are important. Some people don't care. They just only focus on technicals. But I think if you can add that confluence, which is important in understanding the underlying reason behind the movement in the asset you're trading, is very important. Which is why we can have a bullish bias on something like GBP JPY when 90% of the market is trying to sell this shit. We are still looking for buys and not scared to take breakout buys. If you look at all the trades we've been taking, these buys, all of these buys we've been taking are at highs. Go look at the trade, right? These are at highs. Okay, these are buying highs. We're buying, oh, this is gold. We're buying highs. Let me go and show you. Let's say this one here. This is for sure buying highs, right? This is the same trade. There we go. Buying highs, right? This is 205, right? This is basically almost the same price we're at right now. If you go back and see when that trade was, we were buying highs. We're not scared to buy highs because we know the underlying fundamental reasons for this to be okay, which many people won't because they're not going to be comfortable with it. When you first start, did you happen to like to search for always new strategy when you lose the trade? Yeah, of course. In the beginning, I was jumping strategy like every 2 weeks. Then after that, I got convinced, like everyone else gets convinced, that smart money concepts is the way, right? And then I found out that that's not true, and then I fell into price action, and then realized that, hey, actually the way to become profitable is to just stick to something for a while. What type of trader are you? Day trader, swing trader? I'm new to your channel. I'm a day trader. Do you also journal winning trades, or do you also journal losing? All trades. Because again, guys, stop focusing on losing trades. You might think that focusing on losing trades is important. It's not. It's not that important as focusing on winning trades. Because at the end of the day, you want to replicate not what you lost, you want to replicate what you won. So study your wins just as much as your losses so that you can then replicate the wins. Now, of course, studying losses as why you were wrong is important, but don't overcomplicate it. Right? Don't be like, I need to do a huge analysis of why I was wrong today. The whole day I need to do an analysis. Anyways, I hope you all had a good weekend. Appreciate everyone of you showing up. Let's get it. Let's get it, guys. How much of us? 561 of you. I appreciate everyone showing up. Make sure to leave a subscribe to the channel so that you can show up to future streams if you're new. Let me know in chat if anyone is new here. I'm interested to see. Do we have the OG crew, or do we have anyone new here having a listen in? Let me know. Let me know. All right, cool. We have someone new here. Shout out to you, man. Good, good. OG since January. Let's go. Chris is not new. Chris is not new. I've seen him. OGs? Yeah, I know we have a lot of OGs here. First day coming across your channel. Amazing, amazing. Hope you find some value here. If you guys are finding some value, remember, you know, we put in a lot of value here. I try to give as much value as possible for you guys. Help you see the realistic game of trading here. And if that sounds interesting, show up to the streams, man. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to, you know, you're going to learn a lot. Didier is new. Yes, very new Didier. Just got into trading. I want to know what should I do before looking for setups. I think you should watch my free course. It costs you nothing but time, and the only thing I ask in return is a like, and that's it. So watch my free course, and that's going to explain a lot for you. Right? Been here since November, demo account until June. Then June made 2.3% profit. Very good. Neither new or OG, just mildly aged like cheddar. Hi Ari, I'm new. I have a question. Looking at GJ 230 UTC, is that bearish fake out breakout was tradable? I'm guessing you're talking about this one here. What was bias? Let's see what bias was. This was, yeah, bias at the time was mixed. We had this gap though. That's a weird gap. Yeah, in mixed bias, that would be tradable. Yes. Yes, yes. How much risk would you recommend to risk in a trade? That's personal preference if you're on personal capital. You know, if you're on personal capital, that's up to you. But you know, funded, I would recommend 1%. 1%. Stick to 1%. OG, since you had 2K, wow. Respect to you, man. Respect to you. Now who's calling me? Let's have a look. Give me a sec, guys. Give me a sec. Give me a sec, guys. Just need to go collect something. Sorry about that, man. He took his time. He took his time. We'll see if we can get this candle closing below. Who blew up account on gold NFP? I'm sure someone did. Asking respectfully, why do you always focus on setups of 1-to-1 and TP of average 12 pips instead of waiting for that big move 1 to 3, 30 pips or even more? If you look at my TP, every time we entered, it reversed at the TP, right? So let's go and have a look at that example, okay? Where you can see us reversals at TP here. Let's go and see. I need to post the YouTube link, but what date is this? The 3rd, right? So let's go see the 3rd. And if you go watch back the 3rd, you can go see very clearly, very quickly, we can show this, right? 3rd, took a trade. Where was the trade? Here was the trade, okay? Look what happened after I closed TP. Right, close full. Look what happened when I close full. It says close full, reversed all the way back to entry. Look. You see? So that's why. So it's accurate closures. What's ASP for the week? We don't know. Alright, GJ rejecting the support yet again here. 30-minute looks interesting here. 1 hour does look interesting as well. We're very close to this 1 hour resistance here. Bro, how many black t-shirts do you have? I have a few. Don't worry about that. I definitely have a few. I told you, man, I like to wear very basic style here. I don't want to think about what I wear. Actually, I'm new on this channel. Amazing. Do you trade NY session? Yes. Are you looking anything before 4 hour resistance in GJ? Ranges are very small. We'd have to see more price action. The thing is, if we knew that we had volume at a certain time, we could rely that volume to push through, but now we can't. So you'd have to be pretty aggressive with break even. Is Forex more predictable than crypto? Yes, I found that to be the case for sure. Higher time frame, crypto is pretty straightforward, and you know, meme coins are fun and stuff like that, but in terms of actual day trading, I prefer Forex. No one can tell you? No one can tell you what? What's your highest time frame in day trading? Highest time frame I used to enter, I would say in the majority of times would be at 1 hour. But I have used 4 hour before in the past and stuff like that, you know. I have used. So do you hold classes for your private group? Yes, every week and every day. Every day we're in Zoom, so it's a community, man. It's a community. What's your point of view of trading futures? I think if you're in the US trading NY session, you know, can be definitely an option here. Definitely an option to trade futures. I don't see anything wrong with it. GJ Thunder, yeah, breaking the 30-minute high looks nice, of course. Just the range is tiny, right? If we had a bigger range, I'd be interested myself, but I don't really know how worth it is for 3 to 4 pips here with a stop loss of 24 pips, guys. You have to put stop loss below the rejection wick, and I don't know how much that's worth it. I think you could get away actually with stop loss below this low here. Let's see how big that is. That's around still 16 pips here. But again, with a target here of only 5 pips here, it's not worth it for me for 5 pips. Now again, if we knew what time volume was coming and how much volume was coming, we could anticipate price to push through. Otherwise, you're break even here, but I feel like with only 5 pips, I think it's a high chance that you'd probably be stop break even. But we will discover that today. We will discover. Whereas if you look at something like gold, look at the size of the range on gold. It's a lot bigger. You have a lot more room, right? You have around 22 pips here to the next support, so you have more space. But we'll see. How do you think it's okay to take a buy above this? Yeah, I mean, trading gaps is a little bit tricky. You'd be looking at the wick fill. It's just a little bit less probabilities. You know, it's just a little bit difficult trading gaps, but it does make sense though. I'm here, you can go now and start with a plan. Hi, I've been with you for a while now. I've received so much value than what we see on YouTube, but I noticed that you have minimal subscription increase, so can you think of doing live in New York session? I see what you did there, man. Very smart, very smart. You want me to stream New York. I'm not here for the subscribers. I'm here to show my process and value. Subscribers will be a result of that, right? But I think we've done pretty well. Almost 60k subscribers, guys. Leave a subscribe on the channel if you haven't. Yeah, I just noticed that. 60k is not bad. Not bad, not bad. I know, it's not bad, I think. It's, you know, we can do better, of course. But at the end of the day, it's up to the people who watch. It's up to the people who watch if they want to subscribe or not, right? So I can't force them to subscribe. How do we participate in the giveaway? We'll be doing that from tomorrow. We're going to be giving away Pip Labs giveaway tomorrow, right? We might do it end of today. We'll see. End of today's, we might do it as well. We'll have to see. Hi, I've been following you for a year now. I start to get good at my results backtesting the strategy. My question, can I still be profitable without using daily bias? Daily bias is a big part of my strategy, man. I haven't tested it without daily bias. I have actually, and I was all over the place because I didn't know what I was looking for. All right, what we got going on here? 5 minutes till this candle closes below. 5 minute did close below here. I think this 5 minute might just go without us, guys. I really do think so. This might happen. But I have to follow the plan and wait for 15 here. Too aggressive for me on 5 minute, but I do feel this 5 could just rip. But I'm not being this aggressive here first trade of the week without profits to blow. I'm gonna wait for my plan 15 minute close below. Where we put SL in gold, not sure. Where do you think SL will go? Where do you think good SL placement would be on that? Previous structure would need to run full 84.50. I think with this trade just above the previous 15 will be fine because you have this structural point. If it gets above this previous structure point, it's game over in my opinion. You don't want to be holding that much. You want to try be out. I think it's rarely to see 600 people watching stream. No, we used to be 700 people, 800 people. I went aggressive on GJ's Thunder and got tapped BE. Yes, that's my point. This is exactly what I was saying, is that I think that high chance we would have been out BE, right? And look what happened. Tapped that 1 hour resistance. I would have moved my stop loss to break even because this is a 1 hour resistance. And that's it. Game over. Right? That's it. Game over. I would have been stop break even, just waste commission. Right? Only 4 pips. Really, it's pretty hard. 5 minutes pretty clean LTA with losing the trade. Wouldn't this be the same issue with losing? No, the trade wasn't below any high or low last week. That was the problem, right? It was just a random SL. Here at least we have this 5 minutes hold, this whole 5 minute zone, to be honest, right? This whole 5 minute zone to protect your trade, right? Plus you'll be putting it above highs of previous 15 candle. Hopefully this candle here can chill, guys, last 2 minutes and give us a thunderstorm. Would be extremely juicy. Let's see here. Yeah, we need to chill a little bit here for the last 2 minutes. If we push down too much here, we will not be able to have an entry here. It will push too much for us. We literally need to stop right here. Otherwise, the range is not going to be worth it. We only have to survive 1 minute here, so hopefully we can survive 1 minute. This is unfortunate if we just rip here last minute. It does happen. With this 5 minute support here as well, we need to be careful. I really was hoping for a thunderstorm here. But we'll see, we'll see. This is a good wick it's leaving. 42 seconds till closure. We'll see how it closes. Since we're closing pretty deep, I would like to see a good top wick on this, right? Good top wick would be good here in 17 seconds, and that's what I'm gonna wait for first. $25 pips stop loss. Need a bottom wick here? Yeah, so I need deep top wick here. Very small bottom wick we have. It's pretty deep closure here. 25 pips stop loss. So I'd like to see a top wick at least up to here before taking a trade towards the downside. Yeah, let's see if we can get a deep top wick. Because we close deep. If we didn't close too deep, I can wait for small top wick and go. But I don't like the size of this. This is a very big candle. We need some sort of break in the market, right? 5 minute, we need some sort of breather and then the continuation. Maybe we get a thunderstorm now would be also perfect. But yeah, I'm looking for a top wick to at least 2380. 80.6, something like that. See if we can get deeper top wick. 1 minute is creating structure. There's a possibility if 1 minute does close below the low, you can have a half risk entry as well without such a deep top wick, but I really want to see there's a deep top wick. I think it's going to be crucial for probabilities here. I think we'll have a lot higher probabilities if we have this deep top wick. Yeah, this is now looking more like a decent top wick here. How's the 5 minute looking? We don't want 5 minute to close strong. So now we want 5 minute to leave rejection, give us thunderstorm, and that's our entry. Bias is bullish on gold. It's mixed bias right now, so we can be looking for both buys and sells. I think higher time frame we're more bullish at the moment, but you know, for a session trade, I think we could also be looking for both. I'm going to have an entry on this flip here. As we break below this zone right here, I'm going to have an entry. Stop loss above 15. All right, trigger me. Still didn't tap me in yet. Yeah, so as it breaks the low. All right, that triggered me in there. Yeah, I got triggered on that, guys. Watching this 5 minute support here. If it comes back to entry after tapping this 5 minute support right here, I'm going to close half. All right, comes back. This is a watch zone right now. I'm going to close half if we do that. If we come back to entry from there. Let's see what happens. Yeah, hopefully we can break the 5 minute low. As I said, guys, be ready. Comes back to entry, closing half at entry. So far looking good. Beautiful, beautiful. Happy to move stops above here now. Let's go gold. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, nice. Gonna be moving stops to break even here, making this risk-free trade. As I feel we don't need to lose this trade now. Running around 15 pips. You know what? I'm also gonna close half here. I closed half there at around 17 pips. Closed half at around 17 pips here, and I'm leaving the rest to run, guys, to TP. Just because I risked about 1.6% here. So I made back my loss from Friday. So that was made back. Now I'm leaving the rest to run. I'm gonna be targeting this 15-minute support down here for a total of 26 pips. 26 pips total here. But yeah, closed. Yeah, exactly. That's why I closed, because I got back Friday's loss. And let's see if we can hold the rest of the position here. But yeah, close for 0.6% there. 0.6% I made on that, closed. And now the rest I don't care. As long as I made back my loss, right? That's exactly what I wanted, is to make back. And now we're back on track for 17 pips. We can see everyone in the chat doing some magic here. Well done to everyone. Congrats. 700 people watching. Clean trade here towards the downside. We waited for it. Perfect little option here. Perfect little option here. But yeah, really look to secure something at this support, because this is a 30-minute support. We can push through it with volume, but we have to also be conservative Monday. If I'm guaranteed my loss back, I'll take it. Made back my last loss too. Yeah, exactly. Well done to everyone. Well done. Let me just put a line here. Nice. This is going to TP now. Almost at TP. Let's see if we can hit TP here. But this is overall looking good. Let's see if we can get TP. TP smashed. Make sure my TP is accurate right at the support. Let's check 5 minute. Make sure we're not missing anything. Yeah, that's an accurate TP. But I secured. I don't really mind the rest coming there. But trade saw here around a peak of 21 pips so far, right? 21 pips so far. Yeah, and right about now, I'm close full. There we go. And boom, close full there. Close full as it came back down. Done for the day. Clean trade here. Very happy with that trade. Very happy with that trade. And I decided to close full there for at 24 pips. 24 pips to close full. And that's the trade done for me today. Thank you very much. Very good, very good. Can we have some W's in chat for that? Some lobsters. We're eating lobsters on a Monday for everyone who has been patient today and waited for the setup. As I said, setup 1. Zoom chat going crazy. I like Zoom chat. Zoom chat's going mad. YouTube chat is too slow. Look at Zoom chat going mad. Yo, I like to see it. I like to see it. Yeah, clean trade actually. Clean trade. Happy with it for a Monday. Made back more now. That's a very nice little 1.2% trade there. Right? So there we go. So yeah, clean. Very clean. Well done to everyone who waited for the plan, and it was just a matter. Can you see how we waited so patiently for that perfect top wick? And I said, if we make that perfect top wick, right, it's gonna be super high probabilities, right? We're gonna have super high probabilities. Covered my 1.5% loss. Let's go, man. Perfect. So anyone who says that was hating on me for Friday now can shut up, right? That's 20 net, probably something like that. Sell. This was a setup 1. Clean boy setup 1. This was clean setup 1. Setup 1 for the gram. What was this time? This was the 30-minute close as well? No, this was the 10:15 close. Yeah. Actually, no, what? 10:45 close. This was 10:45. Started my first big account trade with profit. Nice. Well done, well done. 10:45. Perfect. We make mistakes, but when we follow the plan, you know, things will work. So yeah, it's just a process. I hope you guys are seeing this process. The more we do it, the more you're going to understand this process. And I really hope that you guys are understanding this process now. You know, how this shit works, you know, long term, how everything is, right? That's what you need to, you know, that's what you need to do. Yeah, perfect. Happy with the trade here. Executed break of low, and that's my double close there as well, right? Double close, break of low. And now you know what you do when you take a trade like this. Look what you do. You click this X and you close your terminal. You're done for the day. Perfect trade, no drawdown? Yeah, no drawdown in that trade was nice. Pretty accurate TP as well. Alright, correct me if I'm wrong. When there's an opening gap, price might go retrace. Yeah, just a matter of when. Right, just a matter of when. Yeah, TP was pretty accurate. You guys better leave a subscribe on the channel for that, right? You better leave a subscribe on the channel. Now, no one's asking me for, can you please tell me why this was a good trade? Look at chat. No one's asking, why was this a good trade? No one's asking me to update the journal. No one's asking me to increase my win rate. Please notice where your mindset is. Most of your mindset is negative. Wow, look at this dump. Right? Most of your mindsets are negative. Stop that. Focus on the positives of trading. I'm doing this live for you guys. They all turn pros when you lose a trade? Yes. This is annoying me, all of these gaps here, so I need to go and do the journal, guys. All right. Let's go and do a recap of the trade, right? Pretty simple trade. Sells below was the plan from the morning with bearish mixed buys today. 2 4-hour candles closing bearish, especially breaking the low. We could have some more downside, right? We could have opportunity of downside. Now, when we look at 1 hour time frame, we've been breaking down from the morning, right? Failed to create resistances. Failed to create supports. We had this perfect little resistance created, move towards the downside. Now we identified we had a 15-minute support formed here. We knew if we could get a setup one of our textbook setups close below, we have clean candles to the left, and that's what I'm talking about compared to GJ. Look at GJ, we don't have clean range. Yes, GJ pushed up here, but you don't know when it's going to stop, right? This gave you 13 pips, great, but we don't know if it's going to reject here, and realistically on GJ I would have been break even when the 1 minute heavily rejected that resistance, right? Because I don't know. Whereas gold, I do have clean range here to trade towards the downside, at least to the 30-minute support where we can manage break even, or then I can look for the extension. Based on my profit and how much I risked on the trade, I wanted to secure some at about 17 pips in profit, and I closed the rest at 24 pips in profit there. Right? What's the name of the trumpet song? I'm not sure. Next time it comes on, please ask me so we can look, because I really don't know. This is just a non, you know. To be honest, you're a good trader, but calm down. Don't turn to Roger Banks. I'm not calm. I'm trying to show you guys the reality here. You know, it's not about calming down. Where's the guy who asked me about body count? I want to now ask him something else. That was fucking funny. I need to clip that. I really want to post that, but damn. Alright, let me just go fix this journal because it's giving me OCD issues. Okay, this is 1, 3, 5, 8. Share. Copy 1. One. Next one was 3. If you guys want a copy of this journal, !journal in the chat, and you can get a free copy of this journal. 5. 5. Someone was asking about SL. SL was above the 15 minute, right? SL was above the 15 minute. I'll show you that in just 10 seconds. Nice little trade here. Let's put some good old lobsters. There we go. Lobsters. You all need to listen to what he's saying and stop telling him what to do. Yeah. Why you ask him to calm down? It's his stream. He can act however he wants. Most of you aren't even true fans. You're just here for trades. Sharp is cool dude in general, but you all hate on him. Yeah, must be I'm doing something right, yeah. Anyways, if you guys haven't left a like on the stream, haven't subscribed, make sure to show up. It's not about the trades, it's about the value. The value before the trade was worth more than the trade. The reason I trade is just to pay myself for the day, right? Because this is one of my main sources of income, and I need to be paid for the work I've done. But the real value was actually all before the trade. The trade is a very small part of our day. It's literally pressing a button and letting probabilities do the rest and making educated decisions based on different zones we're hitting, right? And that's about it, right? I think today was very important to talk about how we waited for a perfect top wick like this. And yeah, you know, I wasn't too, you see, like I said, yeah, I wanted a top wick, but once I got the top wick, I didn't become too picky and said, oh, it's 1 minute before the 5 minute close. Let me wait for the 5 minute close. No, I just said, look, I got what I wanted for. I wanted a bigger top wick. I got the bigger top wick, and let me call it a day. You know, I mean, not let me call it a day. Let me enter the trade. I don't know why I said let me call it a day, but yeah, that's about it. That's about it. It will rally down because of LTA. I mean, now we start to have a little bit more resistances coming, right? Can you look at Bitcoin? We did look at Bitcoin Friday stream. Actually, we did look at Bitcoin on the bank holiday stream as well. And then if you're in the exclusive group, in the webinar this week, we did have a major Bitcoin breakdown, like a 20-minute breakdown of Bitcoin and the future of Bitcoin. How to optimize stops. Yeah, you can watch my video about stop loss placement. It will tell you how to optimize stops. Most of the videos you guys want is there. You just need to search. Let's see, stop loss placement, stop loss placement. Does anyone see it in chat? Yeah, stop loss placement secrets here, right? This stop loss strategies change my Forex trading. Low-key big miss this car actually. This car was the best out of everything I've tried. Really sick car. Low-key big miss. Can you explain when you say I'm closing half, leaving rest to run? Yeah, I close half of my position based on my risk. I don't recommend doing that. As you can see, the guys in the group don't always do that. A lot of them close full. And that's going to be a better thing to do if you're not risking as much as me. Me risking 1.5% and I lost 1% end of last week. I want to make that, I mean not 1.5%. I want to make that back. So if I'm secured that for the beginning of the week, I'm going to take it just so that rest of the week can be profitable, you know, unless of course I take a loss, which is plausible. But at the end of the day, that's not the idea. I don't come to the chart expecting to take a loss. It's just part of the game and I'll accept any losses. Would you take another trade if you see another setup? Yes, but I don't see another setup. Right? Not right now, right? Not right now. Look at GJ. Yeah, GJ trying to get back up into that resistance there. Pushing through with volume. Yeah, you have around 30 minutes, 21 minutes till the 30 closes here. I quite, yeah, good to see volume coming on GJ. It's going to be important for us tomorrow as well. I think he missed the move. Guys, I was in gold. What do you mean I missed the move? Are you mad? Catch 24 pips in gold and you guys think that I missed the move? Nuts. Expect me to be on it. It's nuts. It's like, this is my point. If we take a loss, no one is talking. Everyone is like, oh, but the loss, look at this, but this. And then if you take a win, it's like, okay, what's next? What's next? Next trade. Valid setup for on GU. Let's have a look. No, because on 30-minute yes, but not on 15, right? But you have to wait for the 30-minute close. Yes, because you have clean range, but 15 would not be since we're like this. Guys, I want to start a challenge. I want you guys to tag me on Instagram something productive you've done in the day. Whether that you've gone to gym, you've done something productive, okay? You are, you know, the trade we took today, tag me. I'll repost you to my story. Tag me on Instagram. I want to see this. To whoever I see being consistent or do something useful, I will give them gifts, right? This is my plan. And this is kind of just to I know you guys are not motivated enough to do it yourself, but if I tell you you have to, then guess what? At least that makes me feel good that you guys are going to do something better, right? So you better start doing that. Yeah, it's good motivations, right? So I want to see that. I'm going to repost and chat. Even I want to see gym workouts. I want to see cardio. I want to see all of this. Personally, what am I doing in terms of that side of my life? I'm now dieting a little bit. So I've gone back on low calories again now. And we're on that grind again. Steps are up. I'm gonna add cardio soon. And you know, it's good to do that. Good to challenge the body always, guys. So I want to see you guys challenging. It's actually something that's gonna benefit you, you know. Send gifts from now. I'm always killing the day. Yeah, man. I'm lazy. Well, that's time to change, man. If you're literally, I'll tell you this, guys. If you're watching porn more than you work out, you need to go, and you're not a man, I'm sorry. if you've watched porn more than you work out, you're not a man, right? Or do something productive. You know? There is people, think about it. People only go to maybe gym or do something active once or twice a week, but watch every day. That's how messed up they are. Yeah. And that's the mindset. It's really ruining minds, I'm telling you. I'm serious. It's a serious thing. Building my drift car count? Absolutely, bro. That counts. Tag me on that shit. I would actually like to see that shit. Anything. It doesn't have to be. By definition, who's a man? My father. That's definition. Who's a man? A man is just someone who is someone who provides values and morals that is commendable, not looked at disgustingly. Not disgusting is the word, but looked at wrongly, right? How do you identify a man? Someone who follows values and morals. A family guy as well, right? Have to be family orientated is very important. Protective, you know. They're trying to get you to slip up. Yeah, I know. Why are you looking for top wick? Because since we closed a little bit deeper, I want to see liquidity grab first before heading down. Can you tell me more about Pip Labs and exclusive group, bro? Yeah, sorry, I missed your question. Exclusive group information's on the website, but Pip Labs, remember we did the free trial? So I meant to update you about this, but we did the free trial and people like, we don't want to put our credit card. So I'm like, okay, fine. You don't want to put your credit card. We will remove the free trial. And guess what? We will do something even better for you guys. Free trial was successful. A lot of people, of course, took advantage, used it for 2 days and canceled, and because they were broke to afford the program. But they think that they were just playing us. They weren't playing us because every single simulation that they hosted, we have data on that simulation and we could see if they're running it smoothly or if they ran into any problems. Thankfully, they didn't. Some people complained about lack of dashboard. I'm just being transparent. People complained about lack of dashboard. Some people said that they don't like the way that we execute orders, but we can't please everyone. I think the way that we execute orders is very, very nice. You know, by dragging the position on the screen, I think it's really something clean and simple. But that was about it for feedback, right? Some people, it didn't load because of the Wi-Fi. That's always a problem. They blame us, you know, but they have slow Wi-Fi. The minute we told them to turn off their VPN or something like that, it worked. So what we did for you guys is we opened an even better demo. Look what we have for you guys on demo. We allow you now 3 pairs to use on demo. 3 pairs you're allowed to use on demo. Everyone's like, it's only GJ, I don't trust. So what we said is, okay, we're gonna offer GJ a Forex pair, gold, which is a commodity, and US 30, which is an indice. So you can see how our platform performs over all the different assets, right? You can see how it performs over GJ, you can see how it performs over US 30, and you can see now gold. A lot of you guys been asking for gold, and it's all for free, guys. This costs you nothing. Look, we can click gold here. You can select gold as the pair you want to backtest. You can select US 30, whatever you want to backtest, up to you. You can do any one of those, and you can go ahead and test that out, right? And then you press start, and then of course, you know, your simulation will start for the demo version, right? And that's it. Gold not working on Pip Labs? Yeah, we just did it. You just need to type gold because it says GJ up there. So just type gold in the search bar. I'll show you guys after, right? So people were complaining, and I want to hear your feedback. I want to hear your feedback. People were saying this way of entering a position is not nice. I think this is a good way to enter a position, right? I think this is a good way to enter position to calculate risk, but some people said they don't like this UI. They said they don't like the UI. I don't really see any better way. I think this is really, really in depth, you know, to confirm your order and boom, you're in, you know. So I'm not sure what they're saying that. I'm not sure what that feedback was. Maybe just a hater. Why don't you make YouTube ads for Pip Labs? We should actually, we should. I will get onto that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think YouTube ads, but no one watches YouTube ads, man. No one watches YouTube ads. That's the problem. So yeah, give it a try. For some reason, it doesn't let me click on gold. Let me see what's going on now. We just did it this morning, so maybe it's not updated yet. Yeah, you're right. I'll fix that now after stream. All right, I'll fix that after stream. But all you can do, I'll show you the way you can do it right now, guys. The way you can do it right now is, watch this. I'll show you something cool. So just go on GJ now until I fix this, okay? But just go on GJ now and do this. Watch. Click up here, right? I'm sure we allow this on demo, and just search XAU USD. You'll be able to change your pair actually. If you go to be able to do this, we should be able to change the pair. No, this is only on paid version. Okay, I'll add all of that now. But I need to go do that now to make sure that's fixed. I'll actually write myself a note to make sure that's fixed. So we'll do that. I'll make sure to fix that on the demo. We just did this, but I'll make sure to fix that on the demo so you guys get to use it. But anyways, you guys will get to use all of those pairs. You guys will get to use all those pairs. So I'll fix that now. Look at this. Good TP actually. Pretty good TP. Is the 2-trade free trial still on? No, we removed it because what was happening is people were like, we don't want to put our credit card details in. And it's like, okay, fine. And then majority of people were just trying to use the platform for 2 days and cancel, which was taking unnecessary server space for our existing members. So we had a huge influx of people, like huge. On the first day, so many people signed up that it was overloading our servers. And we were like, okay, wow, this is great. We'll get good information. Now, what's really interesting is that everyone who signed up was not in it to actually try the platform. They just wanted the 2 days free to take advantage. But the thing on our side is we actually benefited because we could see how much our systems can take. Nothing crashed, nothing blew up. And secondly, we could get all information on the simulations because sometimes we get feedback, someone says it doesn't work. Right? So sometimes we get feedback that says it doesn't work. Okay? And then what happens is that we can go see that, hey, after X amount of users, it's working. You know? Is it me or do I hear where is the free trial question a lot? I know, right? Exclusive course, 49% done in a week. Well done, well done. NY live streams, nice job. Yeah, so make sure, guys, I want to see you on the grind. I want to see you tagging me on Instagram. I'll repost all of you. It's just nice to have that. So make sure, drop me, follow on Instagram so we can have a bit of community vibes here. Giveaway as well will be on Instagram this week. Don't know what's going on with me. Not feeling the best this morning, to be honest. Don't know what's happening. I can't open gold. Yeah, I just need to fix that now. It will take me 10 minutes to fix that. Don't worry. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I'll fix that for you guys so you can use it for demo. Do you have premium channel I join? I have Tradesharpe exclusive. So it's our community. It's a little bit more than a premium. It's a whole traders private network here. You can find information on the website, but we've talked about it too much. I don't want to talk about it again for now. Sick of talking about it. Bro, today we have Mount Everest. Have you guys seen Mount Everest today? Look at Mount Everest. Boom. Reached the peak. 720. 720 for the McLaren 720. I tagged you on Discord. Yeah, it's a bit much to manage 2 Discords, but let's have a look here. You can see 9+ notifications just on stream. This is the grind. I like the grind. Look at the grind. It's going on with P&L. Still profitable. Very good. GJ Trader. Watch your streams. Though I don't trade a strategy, you provide crazy value. Currently at my B stage of 1.5 years deep into FTMO funded account. Been watching your streams every day. Help me stay disciplined. I've made it a part of my routine as your role model, but no glazing, but you are. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. You also inspired me to work on physical health, but there's no gym close to me, so I vote weights and run every day. Holy shit, this is amazing. Not expecting anything from you, just want to show my appreciation that you practically teach for free and care about your supports. Respect to you, man. Respect to you. What's your name? I'll have a look at you after, man. Very good. But remember, I won't DM you first. I won't DM you first because someone might DM you now telling that it's you. But respect the grind. Like to see you have stream open in the background here. Coffee to get it going and ready to do some business. I like it. I like it. All right, I'm gonna hop off now. I appreciate everyone showing up today. I better see you guys doing something productive and have an amazing day. And yeah, don't go blow your profits. Again, take care, trade sharp, and hopefully catch you guys tomorrow. Make sure you leave a subscribe, and I wish you the best. Take care, trade sharp, and peace. See you all.